Yeah, maybe. Eli.
Yep.
Go fly. You can't.
What's up, guys? Alex here with a From the Depths live stream. Today we'll be just messing around with some of the World War II aspects of the game. I'll start in just a little bit after when I pull up the messages, so right now I can't see any of you guys. Okay. Get this up real quick. Hey guys, I'm starting really soon. I'm just trying to get a few things up before I start. Okay. Perfect. I'm ready to start now. I'm going to be using the bro Alex to chat with you guys. That's my account until... So we're going to go onto the World War II planet. This game has a lot more different things other than World War II, but one of the things I like is World War II. I'm just going to see if there's any multiplayers. Oh, there is. Okay. You guys, if anybody had this game, there is multiplayer, if you guys were wondering. We'll go into the vehicle designer real quick. Load up some naval designer. And we can do some battle setups that any of you guys want to see. So, suggest battle setups. Or, like, any vehicles that you guys want to see. Okay, let me just go into... real quick. Perfect. So, I can show you some of the vehicles and planes and boats and ships. There's submarines, aircrafts, aircraft carriers. There's a whole lot. So you've got, you know, your allies, you've got Axis, and then you've got like Italy, Germany, Japan, Soviet Union. It just goes pretty specific, and they update this pack once in a while. So right now, I don't have any battle setups in mind, but oh, thank you, Jackson. But we can try putting up some submarines from the United States against the some German ships. So let's put in some U.S. submarines real quick. Put them out on the Allies. They're a pretty good sub. They have a bunch of missiles in it. As you can see, they've also got a main gun on the front, and then a smaller gun on the back, and then like a hatch into the ship and everything. So I'd say it's a pretty good ship. So we'll spawn in a few of these. They're called the Ballo. They're U.S. submarines. They were used in World War II. And we'll put them 3 against a German ship. I think the Ballos are going to win, or the U.S. are going to win, because the German ship probably cannot shoot underwater. Depends which ship I choose. We can do some battleships versus some battleships after this. That's a good setup. See if there's any battleships that you have in mind. I can show you the Bismarck, which is a huge battleship and probably can take out every battleship, maybe besides that Soviet one that I'd probably end up showing you. Okay, let's get the... Dang it. Let me pull you real quick. Let me destroy you. Yep. Spawned him on the wrong team. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's load a new one in, just real quick. And put him on the Axis for the German. Okay, so the submarines right now are going underneath the water. Most of them are underwater, and they're shooting torpedoes. Ooh, this one's being hit quite a bit. So right now, this one lost its back cannon. Really no holes in the ship, so I don't see any reasons for it to start sinking. Ooh, just deflected. Also, they've got pretty good armor. They can probably deflect a lot of things. Okay. Now, the torpedoes are right now going right straight for this battleship. You can see they're putting some pretty heavy holes in it. These are all torpedoes. Let's just watch them explode the battleship. And let's see how much damage. Not as much damage as I was expecting. They did get a pretty nice sized hole in the front right here. But other than that, it's double layered, so it did practically nothing to the ship. Even on this side, it did lose an air tank, which the ship might be sinking, but I kind of doubt it. Now, the 3 submarines are going in for some more torpedoes action right now. Okay, we'll just follow these up and see where they end up hitting. Probably could take out the rudders underneath the ship. Oh, hit the back. Yep, hit right underneath. Now there's a little bit more. These are all very important engine. I think it took out an engine back here. I know right here it hit an engine pretty good. Right here is like an engine room or something. My guy moves way too fast for me to show you, but let's see if any submarines are kind of damaged. A few minor pieces. These guys are pretty close. One did lose a gun, but it seemed like its crew repaired it, so. Now you see the ship is leaning to one side, probably because of this weight balance that's gone off. There's a lot more weight on this side because a lot of the metal has been lost here. And then while it's tipping, the water's filling up on this side right here. So it's causing the ship to list just a slight bit. The whole of the ship's it's still pretty much intact, so it's not too much damage done to it. I mean, it's just torpedoes, so. But the ship is sinking. A bunch of internal damage. I think, yeah, they took out the propellers, so this ship is not going to be moving. Let me see if I can go into options real quick and go into, I gotta change my player something about how fast he moves, so I can walk around there real quick. See if I can put that really slow. Okay, perfect. This is pretty slow. So we're just gonna look and see at some of the damage caused by the ship while we're in this really slow motion mode right here. So most of the torpedoes are coming from underneath over here. Is what done? Is what done? Sorry about that. So this is the engine room right here, as you can see, and a lot of it's kind of broken. And so this ship, this engine's pretty much destroyed as well. Not sure what's in here. This looks pretty important. This is just the front of the ship where most of the torpedoes hit. The second floor of the ship is still fine. It's taking a little bit of water, but there's still enough air on this ship that it's going to stay afloat. Yep, more torpedoes coming in. Okay, now let's just go back to gameplay and put my guys external camera speed just a little bit higher. Yep. Something just blew up that was pretty big. Now look at that explosion. That normally means the ammo hold. So where the ship keeps its ammo. So where the ship keeps its ammo normally, this giant explosion, that means the ship's got no more ammo, so a lot of the guns won't be firing at the submarines, as you can see. And the ship is sinking, so more subs. Oh, it's penetrating the second layer, which is really good. These submarines are not going to be taking much more damage. I think the Italians have submarines as well in this pack as well, but I'm not too sure on that. You can see the submarines underwater. Yeah, the ship is kind of dead because the engines are kind of blown up, and the propellers used to move the ship also got blown up. And now it's just ripping the bottom hull off. So this ship should, in theory, just be dead. And then the subs have whatever they want to do, take it out. It's got no more engines, and so you can kind of see it sinking. If you want to see it sink, I can just work on the mass factor, put it up just a little bit more. Now the ship's sinking. And that's what you call a dead ship. Sinking very slowly under the water. Submarines aren't attacking it anymore because the ship is sinking. And now that it's underwater and it's sinking, the game gets rid of the ship. So I'd say the submarines win this fight. Now, are there any other battle pair-ups that you guys want to see? The ME-262. Yeah, I think I do actually. I'm pretty sure. I think I have an ME. Let me just look real quick. Load vehicle. Yeah, I have the ME-262 right here. You guys want to see it? Now, this is a pretty fast fighter, and most of its, now, it seems to me, tell me what you know about the the ME, and, I can compare it to this ME-262 that they have. All of the guns are in the front of the plane. It looks like it's a fighter jet. But I've used this plane before, and let's just say it's very maneuverable. I just loaded in an ME-262 on the German side. Now, a good matchup for that plane, I would say, would probably be under the United States. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, the P-51 or the P-40. So, I'll load it in under the Allies, the P-40. And we can see who wins. My opinion, P-40 is really good and maneuverable, and so is the yeah. So let's see how the M6 or the ME versus the P-40 or the P-40. See who wins in a fight. Oh, now the P-40 is right behind it right now, so it's probably going to shoot out a bit of the plane. I'm not sure who's taking much of the damage, but Yet again, this plane's super maneuverable, so it can probably dodge most of the bullets. In my opinion, all it has to do is get one hit on this plane, and the M6 should... Oh, yep, perfect. Perfect example. So the P-40, which is this plane right here, is shooting the ME, which its engines are, let's say, very delicate, so it just lost like half of its engines. It's literally got engines only on one wing left, and it's spiraling out of control and into the ground. You want to see the Black Widow? Yep. The P-40 just got like a couple good hits off of this plane, and there it went. Yep. There went its last engine, and now it's kind of bursting into flames and falling, so... So, let's just... I think the P-40 won that one. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go on to the P-61, which is one of my favorite planes. It's like the P-38, but it was the next step from the P-38, and it's very similar, except it's got this top turret up here, and it's got two spots for the people to control this turret. So you got somebody controlling the turret on this side, two people controlling the turrets on this side, and then you've got a pilot in some extra space. It's a lot bigger. It's about the same size as the P-38E, I'd say. And it's got two side guns, so it's very similar. And this plane has it's got two propellers on each side. It's pretty good. So let's see how it does against... I don't know, I gotta think of some German planes to put up against it. Here, we'll put a German plane right here, and we'll put in the... Let me go look at some German planes. That's not Germany, that's Germany. Focke-Wulf. Yeah, let's see how it does against the Focke-Wulf. Or a Bf-109. Those are pretty iconic. You know what? Bf-109 versus the Black Widow, the P-61. Let's see who wins. Dang it, I think I made a mistake. Let me just kill you real quick. Yep, you died. And I'm gonna put a Focke-Wulf, or the Bf-109 right here. And put it on the German side. Okay, so just like the P-38E, this plane does have rockets, which are probably going to take out this Bf-109 instantly. And it looks to me as the Bf-109 already took some pieces from these bullets here. Also, the P-61 took some bullets in the windshield. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so Bf-109 dodged all of the rockets. Interesting. Let's see how it does with the top turret. Now the top turret has just locked onto it, so let's just see what happens. Yeah, that got some pretty good hits on it. Got a bit of its flaps, I'd say, but really it didn't get much. But that top turret is like machine gun level, so oh dang. Bf-109 just took out some of the tail, so, or the rudder. Okay, Bf-109's coming back in. It's still getting shot at from the machine guns, which it's the top turret right here. It's able to fire. Oh my god. It just killed all the glass on top. That's where the pilot would be sitting. Wow. I think it might take out this P-61. P-61's too slow to actually catch up with the BF-109. I think that might be its problem. Plus, it missed with all those rockets. Rockets are good for taking out bombers, or transports like the Skytrain C-17. The US has a plane in here called the C-17, and it's a transport. Well, let's see if this rocket makes it. Nope, that's a miss. Another miss for that rocket. Now, doesn't look too damaged, unfortunately. It's just outmaneuvering it right now. Looks like taking out that flap kind of put it in this weird balance, and it can't really stabilize as well. But I have a feeling it's going to get shot out. Yeah, machine guns rounds are coming straight for it. Focke-Wulf versus a P-51. Okay. That'll be the next battle setup. Where'd it go? I think it's just trying to fly away. It's going in like freaking huge circles. At this point, I think it's just going to be whoever runs out of fuel. Which, they've got 8,000 fuel, and you've got... $1,000. Yeah, you don't want to... You're not going to do well. Let's see if I can do an all-target. Let's see if I can get them to target him. Hey, welcome, Nukerd. Welcome, Nukerd, to the stream. Okay, so we're going to do a Focke-Wulf, a fleet of 5, real quick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Focke-Wulf 190s versus 5 P-51s. So let's get some P-51s in here. Now, put your predictions down in the comments who you think will win. I have a... let me see. Let me go to the United States real quick. I have the B-17 and the B-25. The Flying Fortress, yeah, I have the B-17. But I do not have a B-29. I have a B-25, which is the Mitchell. And then I got some of the Ps, like the P-40, the P-51, and the P-61. And then I got the C-17. And then I got some tanks like the M3 Half-Track and the M3 Lee and the M19. But let's put in some P-51s from our allies. Let's just get 5 P-51s in here real quick. Okay. See how many of these we got. Oh, what was that? What did I press? It's just the combat AI. I can do a B-17 versus any other plane. Flying Fortress is a really good bomber. Right now I'm doing the... What was the comment? Yeah, the Focke-Wulfs versus the P-51s right now. So 3, 2, 1. Let's watch them play out. Okay. No gunshots fired yet. They are on enemy teams. Okay, now nobody's shooting yet. Oh no, I hear bullets. Let's see. Some people are taking some damage. Like, these bullets are coming up from... Oh, somebody's trying to shoot him. One of the, Fokker Wolves. This P-51 looks like it's taken some hits, so... Let's wait for our first plane to get shut down. Okay. Some more hits on this plane. This plane went pretty high, and its tail has just been shot out just a little bit. That's some pretty heavy gunfire coming from the P-51s onto the Fokker Wolf. A lot of planes in the sky. I don't know how none of them have crashed yet, but I mean, it puts up a better fight when they don't crash anyways. Now, that's close. Like, that's super close. Post in the comments. We'll do a land battle next, I promise. Okay, sorry about that. Land battle is what we're doing next, after this. But I still have to do the request for the B-17 versus the B-25. But after that, we'll do the land battle. So far, everybody's doing pretty good. Nobody's, like, severely damaged yet. Just a bunch of dogfights. Ooh, that was a bunch of bullets. I think we can see most of the things happening. That the P-51 is firing at some Fokker Wolves above. Let's see if we can get into the battle just a little bit. Look at that. P-51 going straight out for that Fokker Wolf. So this guy's shooting a whole bunch at that Fokker Wolf. These planes are pretty evenly matched, I'd say. At least in this game they are. Nobody's taken major casualties. Oh, I take that back. What happened here? Oh, that's a P-51. Ended up colliding. I don't know, I see this. These are bullets. Like from a frag missile or something. Or these are just frags. When it exploded, it shot out a whole bunch of pieces. And it looks like it collided into the wing of that plane. So, RIP P-51 that just died. But that Fokker Wolf is missing a wing now. Now it's missing both wings and it's just gonna fall. Okay, let's just watch what else happens. These are pretty damaged. 60%. Yeah. Yep, one Fokker Wolf did die, unfortunately. Or no, one P-51 did die, unfortunately, which is pretty bad. I think this battle is going to be a little bit too long, but I think you guys got the point about the P-51s and the Fokker Wolves. They're too evenly matched for this, and really nobody's dying, except when they collide. So right now we're going to do the B-17 versus the B-25. Let's get in a B-17, a Flying Fortress, and we'll compare it to the B-25 and look at the differences and make a prediction which one we think will win. Now, B-25 is a little bit smaller, but it does have a front gun. It's got some bombs at the bottom, 2 propellers, a rear gun, so some side guns and some bottom guns. But then you got the Flying Fortress, which has 2 propellers on each side, a top gun, a front gun, a bottom rear gun, 2 side guns, and another rear gun. I'm pretty sure the Flying Fortress is going to win this, just because it's a lot bigger and can probably take a lot of the bullets. Okay, Flying Fortress is shooting some bullets right now at the B-25. But they're too out of distance. They're both diving down, turning into each other right. They're both going the same direction now or something. Nope, they just turned right now. They just both turned right into each other. Bullets from the B-25 right here, from this front gun. That's a screenshot. I don't understand why there's that there, but okay. It's some weird glitch, it looks like. But this bottom gun is firing right now versus that bottom gun. To be honest, I think the B-25 is going to die. How do I activate slow motion? Oh, I did. Yep, B-25 just took a pretty heavy hit to the wing right here. The B-17, no scratches yet. B-25 just lost a piece of its tail. And now the rear guns are going to start firing at each other. But unfortunately, yep, looks like he's turning around. Took no damage up. They're firing again. Oh, dang. It just got some really nice hits on the wing right here. Look at that. There's a giant hole in the wing. Now, it did take a little bit more hits to top. The B-25 does have enough armor to pull through it. And the B-17 is just firing with its rear cannon, taking out as much as the plane as possible. B-17 is gonna win. B-25 is just not... doesn't have as much cannons, it's smaller, but they were more easier to... Oh, look at that. Look at the tracers when it's night. Just missing. Oh! Another hole in the wing. Look at that. I don't know. It's super close from blowing up the bomb bay, which, if it just shoots right up in here, that's gonna explode it all. And there goes the plane. This plane is down half a tail, and it's about to get its wing cut off based on all the damage it's taken. But same with this plane. I don't know who's gonna win. B-25 is out dodging most of the machine gun rounds. Now it's turning back in. And they're about to go in for another head-to-head. Okay, let me just pause real quick. That's going to knock off that piece of the wing. And it's going to lose quite a bit of the wing. But normally, a bit of the tail got hit. It did lose some of its tail right here. I don't think... Ooh, B25 just got hit right again, right where that back gunner is. That back gun gets hit, this entire back tail will probably explode. Okay, they're going in for... I feel like this will be the last round they joust and they go in for each other. Okay. They're going in. Yep, the B-17 is turning. B-25 is not turning, but the B-17 is. Now the B-25 is turning, the Mitchell is turning, the Flying Fortress over there. Right now they're head-to-head. That looked like a pretty heavy shot. Oh, dang. This is a cram cannon. If this bullet hits a plane, that plane is instantly dead. But the B-25 is just tearing up that wing. B-25 might have just better cannons and better armor. I thought the B-17 would win, but look at this. It's still not getting enough hits on it. Oh, I just take that back. That was a frag shell that just hit back here, and then a bunch of little frag bullets went out. It just lost the whole back part of its plane. We'll just wait for it to fall apart. Yep. B-25. There goes the Mitchell. So, that's the end of the Mitchell. So, you know. Yep, that's just dead. But the B-17 is still firing at the pieces left. Now let's see the damage that was inflicted. So it took out majority of its wing. If it hit one of the propellers, it would have won. The B-25 would have won, and it would have been game over. But took out some of its back wing. Now we can move on to some land battles. So let me just go over here. Okay, here's some land. And this is some pretty rugged terrain too, so let's go look for some flatter area. Right here's pretty flat, I'd say. B-17 won, but barely. Now we're going to move on to some land battles. And after the land battle, we will end this live stream. So if you guys have anything else you guys want to see next time, tell me down in the comments. But we're going to do a land battle. Any suggestions for any tanks? Because if not, I'm just going to pair up some of my own things right here. We can do some Russian tanks, like the ISU. Pretty heavy duty tanks. And then we can give it some support from the United States. Put in some, I don't know, M3 maybe. M19. It's kind of a tank destroyer, so that might be pretty good to have like 2 M19s. Versus the Germans, which will have, real quick, the Germans are going to have a Panzer. I accidentally made a mistake. Let me just blow this up real quick. Yep, there goes the entire tank. I just have to get rid of it real quick. So yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, let me just load in the Panzer again. My mistake. We'll get in 1, 2, 3 Panzers. A Whirlwind. These tanks might be interesting to watch. I have no idea what they do. The Hummel is a pretty OG tank destroyer, but it's got an open back, so anything from the sky can probably take it out. And then the Tiger II, which is very iconic. So we'll put in a Tiger II. They're pretty buff tanks. And let the battle commence. So it looks like the Russian tanks just missed with their heavy shells. Now, looks like this tank destroyer is about to get hit with some Tiger. Barely got hit with a Tiger shell. I think it's about to get it. Ooh. Now let's watch this side. Nothing too damaged. I think... yeah, nothing's been hit so far. That's cutting it close. Panzer bullets can't really get through. Okay, now let's watch what happens. Ooh, friendly fire. Shouldn't have gotten in the way, bud. And now the tanks are just going into this giant. Who knows what. Good job. The Russians. Okay. Oh! He just deflected a freaking high explosive shell. Take out a Panzer. Boom! Look at that. Took out a freaking half of whatever that tank was. Oh, and there goes a Russian tank. Hopefully the Panzer took some damage from that. Let's see if this Russian tank can just... it's dead. It's dead. Russian tank doesn't have any AI. You know what? Let's put in some more Let's put in some more Russian tanks. Let's see how they do. Boom! Take him out. Look at that. There goes a Panzer. Let's watch this Panzer get destroyed. Not a good idea to mess with one. Ready? Boom, let's watch this Panzer die. They don't even care about the Panzer. And a little bit... they're just killing all the other Panzers that I'm not... yeah, Panzer's trying to run away. I don't think so. They're still shooting out these tanks. This guy got hit pretty bad, but apparently his tank still works. So you know. Take out the last Panzer. By just running him over. You know what? That works too. They're literally just running each other over. Oh, there's tanks behind here. Yes. No. Soviet. Shoot. Yes. Look at this tank. Freaking destroyed by the Soviets. There goes one. See how this tank does. That little Panzer's still there. Let's see how some of these other Russian tanks, like the T-34, very medium tank. They're like a Panzer almost. Boom. The explosion did not much to the Panzer, just knocked it around, to be honest. Why aren't they moving? Move! Boom, you just got hit by a Panzer. Hey, it took out the back of a Panzer at least. Well, you know what? I don't know who won this. We're just gonna go with nobody. Let's see if we can take out the rest of this tank. Deflected that bullet like a boss. You guys see that? No? Bro, took out a little bit more of its wheels, but that's not gonna do anything. Now take out the freaking wheels that steer. Yes. Shoot. Shoot it! I think they're just shooting the scrap. Let's see if you can run away now. Boom! Man, you just hit the Russian tank. Don't shoot a Russian tank. They'll come back. And they'll kill you, right? You're gonna go kill him? Come on, he's killing you. Shoot something. Shoot something. Ah, you just lost your cannon. Good job. You know, run into it. That's a good idea. Yep, you're dying. And there he went. You know what? That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. It's very weird. We were just messing around with random things. So you know what? I hope you guys enjoyed. If not, well, you watched it anyways, so too bad. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Request more from the depths. Make sure you have some battle suggestions next time in mind for next time I do it. Thank you guys for watching. And, see you guys.